Hi there, Eric Labaupa with the Manitoba Coalition for Safer Waters. We're at Fort White Center on Lake Devonian. I'm drilling ice holes here with an electric ice auger, and we're testing thickness. So I'll talk a little bit about that. There's plenty of ice there. You see, slush comes out. So the ice was sort of about here. So I would imagine it's about 20 inches, 22 inches of ice here, about estimated, which is plenty to walk on for sure. You can drive a vehicle on it. I don't know about today at Fort White, but you can drive a vehicle on this snowmobile for sure. Life Saving Society has a chart that shows safe ice thicknesses. So when I'm approaching a body of water, middle of the season doesn't matter. It could be January, February, March. Ice is never 100% completely safe. So I take my auger if it's unknown waters, and I'll drill as I go. So I drill there, and I would take another maybe 10-yard steps back this way, for example, and I would see if the ice thickness is consistent or not. So actually the ice got a little thicker there. So ice is never completely consistent wherever you go. That was another maybe extra 2 inches that I drilled in that hole. So it might be getting thicker as we go, kind of thing. So if you were deciding to ice fish here, I would put holes, test holes, and then after that you can determine that you're on safe ice. And I could probably average it out to about 2 right now on Lake Devonian and Fort White. So that's an electric ice auger. There's all kinds of different tools you can use. Early in the season, late in the season, the spud bar is very effective, especially on thinner ice. You can just hammer that down, and if it goes through, then it's probably a little sketchy kind of thing. If it doesn't, then you're sort of safe steps. There's other augers out there. There's one that goes with the drills. There's hand augers, of course. Whatever tool that you can get your hands on, you definitely have it to test ice if you're ever venturing out to make sure you exactly know what the thickness is with your own eyes, actually, your own testing. So these holes were 10 feet apart, and you could, like I mentioned, there are a few inches difference in thickness. You probably drill a handful more to get another average. But if I keep going, ice is never safe. It could be over here, it's safe 20 inches, and literally I've seen it 50 yards over, it's only 8 kind of thing. So you never know where ice breaks apart and stuff like that. So I've always tested, just because we do it over here doesn't mean that the entire body of water is 20 inches all across now. So wherever you go, you would take your auger with you and make sure you test. And if you're the person with the auger, you'd be the first person. We'll just do one more over here. Let's, out of curiosity. It's actually getting thicker. You saw how long it took me to get through. And that got thicker by another inch or so. But it could be a false sense of security. You could keep going and it could actually start to thin out. There is danger thin ice signs out over there. So just always be careful and always have the tools required to test the ice here. You could have a ruler or a scoop or even just a stick just to make sure you're marking and you can feel where the bottom is there on the ice thickness. So now that I've drilled it there, you could use any tool. This here is a hiking cross-country skiing tool. And you can see there I'm snagging the bottom, so I know that it's this thick here. So like I said, 8, 16, we actually got about 23, 24 inches of ice. And we keep moving down. And there you go, it's actually deeper than this. I can't even get to the bottom there without wetting my hands. So you know you're on at least that much ice there. So any tool you could find, something like that, to go feel for how thick the ice is. And this is plenty safe right now, where we are anyway. Not the entire lake, you'd have to test it, but where we're standing right now, perfectly safe to enjoy winter activities on.